everyone, and welcome back. Gracious. My hair got all static. Come on. There we go. Looks bored. What makes you say that? Oh, come on. There we go. That's a bit better. You just found out that apparently if you play a Microsoft game on any platform, it shows up in Xbox app history. This includes things that you can't play on your Xbox. I got my wallet in my pocket. I mean, I needed it so I could drive to the airport. So, welcome back, everybody. It's a little bit of an unusual start to today. Number one, we're once again not doing Pal World because of other game releases. But at the same time, it's a little bit different because Gaming Brain isn't here now. I was really enjoying hanging out with him this last week and weekend. We got to do quite a bit, but a lot of it was gaming, including on stream, and I really enjoyed having him. So he is waiting for his flight, and he should be heading home. He should be home within like the next, what, 12, 16 hours, something like that. Oh, I love music. That's who I haven't messed with the dogs. Oh, Smokey? Sometimes. So, they used to play, I mean, sometimes they play around just a little bit. But most of the time, Rex and Ruby, they are way too forceful with how they play. So, they don't really, he doesn't really play with the dogs anymore. Sometimes they're a little bit playful, but not actual play. But yes, he and Rex are buddies. Yeah, they did grow up together. There's been some photos in the Discord of them, like that. But ever since we got Ruby, it's really hard to have Rex and Ruby both play with Smokey because Rex and Ruby have their own level of play. Cat lore session. Yeah. So hello, Neko. Hello, Grumpy. Hello, Corset. Hello, Kazan. Hello, Hamster. Hello, Eric, right near the beginning with the hydrate, by the way. Hello, gaming. Although by now, I think he's already on the plane. Spooky. What are you doing? What's with the coloring sheet? Did you see that? All right. So, Infernals. I'm excited for this, but at the same time, I'm a little frustrated. It's not that I'm frustrated with the DLC necessarily. It's just that we have had a lot of content in a very short period of time, and I just simply do not have enough time to do all of it. At least not if I want to slip anything of my own in there. We had a week of Terraria, which I have been wanting to play a lot recently. Actually, I've been wanting to play it for a long time, but I haven't managed to convince any of my regular friends. Like, anytime we're going to be playing a game, I'm like, hey guys, you want to start Terraria up again? Nah, we got all these other games to play or whatever, or maybe they don't want or like it very much. It's been hard to find a group to play with. So I kind of forced it this last week. Your WoW Classic guild is full of some real characters. They really are. Yes, indeed. They had a whole argument about cheese last night. Wait, hold on. Are we talking about Cheese the person? Because there is a person named I Am Cheese. Was that the argument? Or were they actually talking about different types of cheese? I wonder what you were flashing him with. Yeah. So last week, we started having near the end this weird graphical issue, this video problem, where everything would like blip and have like this weird sound scratch issue. And I don't know what it is. So I updated the OBS on the other computer, and I checked to make sure that this one was, and now they're both updated. I'm really hoping that whatever the problem was is fixed, but I don't really know. Okay, so today, Infernals. It's Infernal time. Oh, Cheese the food. Okay, good. Good. Because I was a little concerned with you were saying that you were doing all this arguing about cheese. I was like, what did he do? What's going on? All right, so we have a few new things here today. We've got our new origins, and we've also got a new crisis path. Now, I definitely want to try both. I will not. Well, I'm going to see if I can still be a tank dweller, because the tank people are just, it's just so strong. It's crazy strong. But we'll see. We'll see. The Red Giant. This civilization is at a crossroads. The Red Giant, at the heart of its system, is warming up their planet, threatening to cook them alive. Can they adapt until the cause is found and fixed, or will they decide to embrace the heat, capitalizing on these strange and perhaps unnatural changes? So they live on a volcanic world, and I do believe now that volcanic worlds are new planet types that people can live on. Cosmic Dawn. The civilization did not rise, it was released. The stasis pods unlocked, they awakened to a world aged beyond recognition, yet not all is lost. Scattered beneath the dust and ruins across the galaxy, their past endures, waiting to be rediscovered. Interesting. Ancient stasis pods. Okay. Penalty pop. has species type Infernal. So you have to. Right, okay. Cosmic Dawn. Interesting. Can I check the weekly forecast for my area? Yep. I can. Interesting. It starts with a situation deep excavation. I don't know anything about these yet. So I'm not sure what these have entail for us. The extra habitability sounds interesting, but I don't know if like that 20% is like, oh, just so you can barely survive on this planet. You can't have the idyllic bloom. Makes sense. No agrarian, no anglers. All right. Maybe we should start with a red giant. Or we can do the one that has a little bit more of a history. What do you guys think? What do you guys think we should try today? Let's check the Infernals. Interesting. That looks really cool. I wonder if this is allowed to be tank bound. I would hope so. These are some regal looking outfits. Okay, this guy doesn't even have an outfit. Hey, wait a minute. I recognize this. We've seen this portrait before. And this one. Alright, I'm going to select this one and see if we could choose tank bound. I have to check. Oh, wait, no. That's a Civic, right? Let's go. You can. Oh, yeah. Anglers can fish in lava. Tell that to people who play RuneScape. Lava fishing is certainly a thing. Okay. All right. What about new unique civics, though? Galvanic synthesis. Is this new? Yeah, it is. Species type Infernal. Starts with living metal already researched. The homeworld has a living metal sediment spot. Okay. So we have living metal natural deposit. Gain access to special edicts, centrifugal siphon. So we make more living metal at the cost of alloys. Oh, metallurgists make living metal instead of alloys. Modular growth. Alright, so we assemble faster. Gives access to living metal components, the regenerative armor. Understandable. Okay. And reshaping projectile accelerator. Stronger version of the kinetic artillery. With the alloy cost being replaced by living metal instead. Ah, but it only appears after researching kinetic artillery. I'm just gonna distribute living metal. Mimetic strike force. Offworld expedition. Center coordinates freelance expeditions to a nearby world, where enterprising prospects may uncover valuable volatile motes and living metals. Planetary infrastructure refund. What? Wait a minute. So when you change your planetary infrastructure, you actually get resources back? Plus 100%. So is this completely unique to this? Or did they add... This is something I've been talking about for a long time. That I was rather upset that whenever you would destroy a building or replace it, that all of the materials would just be gone. You didn't get any sort of refund. Now that planetary infrastructure refund is increased by 100%, I'm wondering if there is a default. Although there's no way there could be. It wouldn't make sense that there is, because if that is the case, unless if it caps at 100, because if there is, then that means that these guys get more resources for replacing their infrastructure, more than 100. So I guess maybe not. Or engineering and physics research. So you can't do synthetic ascension with this. Huh. So since this blocks the synthetic ascension, I wonder if you could still do other ascensions then. Planet Forgers. All right. Unlock starting planet, volcanic. I think we already would. Guaranteed research option, volcanic forges. Turns the planet into a volcanic world. So you can just make worlds volcanic worlds. Turns the planet into a volcanic world. Monthly progress. Interesting. Okay. Can construct volcanic forges, which adds thermotechnic mentors. What? Hold on. That is a volcanic forge building that gives physics and engineering and society research per job. Although it's different per job, though. So, okay, interesting. Very interesting. All right. Guaranteed habitable worlds will be dry worlds. So you can only turn dry worlds into volcanic worlds, probably. Well, the planet Forger, max districts on volcanic worlds is increased, and world habitability. So doing planet Forgers. Is there anything else? Planet Forgers, well, I mean, I would love to choose the other one, too. The, wait a minute. The galvanic synthesis. This one. It cannot be manually added or removed after the game has started. Okay. Does that mean that this one can't either? Cannot be added. No. No, so I can't have all three? Oh, no. But I want all three. Ah. I mean, I gotta choose Tank Bound. But the fact that you can't have both of those, that is a bit disappointing. Well, I have to say that the galvanic synthesis is nice, but I don't think it is as strong as a combo as Tank Bound is with Planet Forgers. And the reason why is because the Tank Bound gives fully automated jobs for the base resources, which means this volcanic forge building that gives this bonus. I'm wondering if this building, because it doesn't actually wait. Interesting. So it tells me what the volcanic forge is, but it doesn't tell me what the building, like, details are. So I don't know if you could only build one. It would make sense you could only build one. This means that you get these bonuses. So any regular miners, pretty much any job. So the more pops, the more raw jobs, the more you make. I would hope that this stacks with automation. I don't know for sure, but I would hope it does. Now that also makes me wonder, what kind of alternative would occur for, say, Gestalt consciousness? I don't think you can be while being tank bound. There's a lot of stuff you can't have. Now, I would think that you can still be a Gestalt conscious as an Infernal. Hive mind. So the volcanic nesting gives the same bonus as the last one we had, with all these bonuses. That would be kind of cool, playing a hive mind again, like a volcanic hive mind. That'd be pretty neat. But I would first like to check to see if Pyromaniac Instinct. Pyromaniac Instinct. So this is the Devouring Swarm, but it's Cleansing Blaze. Gain unity when bombarding with the Firestorm bombardment stats. Raise special blockers with this seismic carpet bombing. Wow, okay. That's pretty neat. Galvanic Symbiosis is still a thing here. However, I'm not seeing any sort of tank-bound bonus, unless if it is simply labeled differently. A species type machine. Okay, so there is no okay. I'd have to be a machine. But we're going to be playing Infernals. I really want to do the Infernal. Okay. Well, then instead of doing, which I would really like to do, instead of doing the tank bound, because it doesn't seem like there's any equivalent. It does make sense that there isn't, but I haven't checked. All right. Well then. Pyromantic Instincts. That's pretty neat. All right, so we have the volcanic nesting. And then there was the other one. Galvanic Symbiosis. Yeah. All right, so we got two new civics. We got the new Origin. We're playing on Volcanic World with a new type. Now we just need the rest. Thermophile. Alloy upkeep per population. Volcanic World habitability increase. Minimum habitability. Habitability on cold planets. We have more lifespan. Infernal species traits. Shell slag. Population has will produce living metal. Increase growth speed on volcanic worlds. Every pop will add to an edict fund. What? Really? That's pretty good. Radiotrophic replaces 50% of food or equivalent with energy. All right. And these are, it just gives us access to those. So we need to choose those. Crucible community. That seems very strong. Very strong. I will choose this. Now, we will start with a lot less people, but that seems pretty good. What else? This one gives us the volcanic. I wonder if we can do the trait that, like, changes us automatically. If so, why? If not, why? I guess not. Okay. Every 100 pops on a planet gives plus 0.2 stability up to 15. 15 extra stability. Interesting. Does not include slaves or lower pop strats. Okay, so they gotta be the advanced or higher. Interesting. I don't think we'll need this. We'll be able to produce our own living metal. That's kind of cool that on radioactive worlds they have no upkeep for energy. I gotta say that although I do like more pop growth, that it makes me wonder because there are other bonuses that we've had in the past that are like, oh, they make babies faster. Yet this one specifies on volcanic worlds only. Like rapid breeders, right? I mean, that's 2 points versus, what was the other one? 1 point. Okay, so it's 1 point instead of 2. I mean, we're only going to want to live on volcanic worlds anyways. But I kind of feel like I should spend my points doing something more worthwhile. I wonder if increased job efficiency also means that the other bonuses get boosted as well. Because we have the, what is it? I've heard this song so many times. I wish I could skip it right now. All right, so we get unity from mining jobs, right? So if we improve the efficiency, we should get more unity for mining jobs. But it's going to be so minuscule. Unless we get bonuses later on. Which we could. All right. So, where was that? Traits. Wait, what did we get for what was it? Physics research for engineering. Or, I mean, sorry, energy. Okay. Well, we could get multiple. Technician and industrious. But now that means I need some points back. Leader lifespan reduction is not that bad. Psychological infertility. Pop growth during war and crises events. Influential jobs. Slow breeders. Unruly. We can get that one pretty easily. Now we just need to -1. Housing usage. Not that bad. Fleeting. All right. Good enough. See what the new Infernals are. Species name. Theronix. All right. Seems to really like that one. Multitude. Volcanic. Very interesting. Volcanic preferences gives plus 60% to all of the dry and almost nothing to the others. Red giant gas system. Ooh, okay. The Infernal City. I like that. Oh, the new Infernals?
Where others wither, we
wait. I'm sorry.
Where others wither, we thrive.
I like that. And we have to have a red icon. Let's see here. New Infernal icons. Rename the Empire to the Fire Nation. Red and black. Perfect. Till one day, the Fire Nation attacks. Ooh, new ship types. New ship types. New ship types. Wait a minute. I don't know what I expected, I guess. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. When I think of Infernal, I was not thinking of Bulbous. Is that just me? I guess if you think of like molten glass, it does tend to be a little rounded compared to like jagged. Okay. Ooh, red. Gotta be red. All right, good enough for me. Got our portrait, got our origin, got our civics, traits, names. I'm pretty sure that's all. That's all we need. Let's see. Yeah, I think everything's default, right? And then the crises. It's on random. I don't know. Again, I don't plan to get to the crisis. I'm down to play this through this week, depending on how well it goes. But unlike the previous, I can't spend multiple weeks on this series. But I guess we'll find out. Okay. We have begun. We are around a wonderful Class M red giant. Oh, a posture check. Oh. I will say that I immediately noticed that our geothermal power plants and magma conduits are maxed out. Now, that could be because of the starting planet, or it could just be that volcanic worlds have this type of start anyways. Well, that he's already dead. You know, I'm hoping that... Wait a minute, hold on. Are these all No, that's a bolt. No valid world to terraform into. Okay. So... You would think that this one wouldn't be molten, seeing as it's even further away. Or Game Brain gonna be stuck at the airport? What do you mean he's stuck at the airport? Well, no, you're right. Yeah, he's got a long layout. Let's go for development focus. Core drilling array. No, we gotta go for science, as per usual. Although that is a really important item. $300 months. My word. All right. What about any situation logs? No. Anomalies? No. Policies and edicts. We could activate this, but we probably shouldn't want to. Yet. Challenge. Do everything you would normally never do. That is a hard challenge. Off-world expedition hub. Is that is for this one. Look at that. That's pretty cool. The Hot Pocket? Okay. That's pretty good. Man, that is That's so good, I might have even done that without somebody doing the request to name thing. By the way, hello, Doom. How you doing today, man? That's pretty good. Okay. What about Ascension Perks? Galactic Hyperthermia allows us to progress towards becoming the Crisis. All right. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want to. Is there certain requirements that are and are not allowed? All must be false. Good. 3 other Ascension Perks must be acquired. Yes. And an empty Ascension Perk. Okay, so we should be able to do this. Hello, Taya. The ship shall be renamed to Ungod Hotness. Oh, yes. I ungodly hotness. Search the galaxy. Soren Warm, you had to move a 300-pound gun safe into your house yesterday? Wow. That is quite the effort. I have so many maintenance drones. Why so many drones? Oh, the maintenance. Okay. Magma conduits. It also gives alloys. Intradesting. Okay. Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Thermotechnic Forum. Pyroclastic drone augments other jobs. These other jobs now produce resources. What? Okay, hold on. Oh my word. This origin is so strong with tank bound. I mean, the fact that you can fill up so much of this planet and just buff them out the... Jeez, Smokey. Relax. Relax. They're cooking with gas. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. All right, let's just go. Enough thinking. Let's go. You doing a bit better? I'm glad. You didn't play Stellaris recently? That's fine. I haven't been playing it a lot recently either. I have been doing a ton of Europa Universalis. We have long thought of the sun as a typical red giant, but recent analysis indicates that the size and radiation emissions are increasing. These changes have already had a measurable effect on our climate. The trend shows no sign of changing. If our species is to survive, we must investigate the cause of this phenomenon. Find the cause. I agree. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a second. Find the cause. Oh, I guess it just has monthly growth. Well, we were going to be doing that anyways. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no! Wait a second! I didn't know I was playing Doomsday. Nah, it'll be fun, he says. The sun will supernova. Okay. Well then. Suffering from withdrawals. Yeah. He had all the attention he could ever want. No, he did not lose any. All right, well, that's mildly concerning, I have to say. We're certainly going to build a few more magma conduits. Then we'll do some science. Or maybe I don't even need to worry about that. Maybe instead, I'll just get some thermotechnic forums. That will cause the others to do a good job. You know? So there already is a building here that's going to give us even more of these jobs. It's a planet limit of 1, though. But it does give a nice bonus. Monthly progress of turning them into volcanic worlds, too. Stellar tunneling. The truth about the planet is stranger than we imagined. Ongoing investigations have revealed a twin pair of subspace tunnels deep within our stars. One of these channels hydrogen-rich material directly into the outer shell, accelerating fusion and increasing helium production. This should drive core compression, but the second tunnel actively siphons energy, counteracting the process. The result is the expansion of the star. Initial telemetry from both subspace tunnels suggests that they connect to multiple endpoints scattered across the galaxy. Our survival depends upon on investigating these as soon as possible. So they're feeding material into the sun to cause a greater reaction and then siphoning it elsewhere. So it's like like reusing them as like a reactor. That's kind of crazy. All right, we need to investigate these 3 locations.
Situation log updated.
And where are these locations now? Oh, we need to triangulate first. Okay. Yeah, let's disrupt the subspace tunnels for a moment so we have some time to figure this out. It seems like we're going to need another science ship. And where are these tunnels? They're all south of us. Except for one. Gotta go get me some of the stuff the next town over. Alright, dude. Take care, man. Yeah, fine. Exactly. Everything's fine. Sure. Sure it is. Ooh, distribute living metal improves infrastructure build speed and reduces upkeep from jobs. That's pretty nice. All right, another science ship. Let's get just about anyone. All right, I need someone to head this way. We're pretty much just gonna rush these. We must know.
System survey report delivered.
That was a little creepy. Gonna turn that up so I can hear it better. System delivered. System report delivered. It's very, very monotone. Wait a second. Oh, that shows the total. I see. Okay. Interesting. I wonder then, is there a district that helps the thermotechnic forum? We have farming support, generator, mining, and farming, but there is no farming, so I was hoping we could get a support that helps the thermotechnic.
Council agenda ready.
Unity. Faith. All right, come over here and survey the system. Actually, just research the project. We don't even need to survey. The Gruner? Are you kidding me? What kind of useless shenanigans is this? What? You've got to be kidding me. Come on. Out of all the things to get.
Council agenda available.
Yeah, sure. Let's just give them the ability to make Gaia planets. That seems reasonable. Wait, hold on. The Gruner is Gaia planet, right? I'm pretty sure the Gruner is Gaia worlds. Or I'm wrong. I don't remember. And now I feel bad for not remembering. Hmm.
System survey report delivered.
I don't think that it's that we need to that we need to colonize. Subspace scarring.
Special project complete.
Astrometric scans around the sun revealed unexplained subspace scarring, where there is currently no exit point at this location. A past tunnel may have been opened in orbit around this gas giant. The data has provided physics insight that can be applied to other areas. In the meantime, we will have to look elsewhere to determine the source of the subspace tunnels at work. Okay. All right, I'm just going to queue these up, hoping that it all works. If not, oops.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Yeah, we will do this. Survey speed. More survey. Get one more scientist. Ooh. Edict. Dock ship upkeep, stability and amenities. No, let's get them. Oh, they're all terrible.
System survey report delivered.
I guess we'll do the principal. All right, get one more scientist and send them out. That's a lot of red giants. Okay, let's get one off-world expedition hub. And we'll get... We don't need the logistics one. Then we'll put some people into the thermotechnic forums. That should help all of the other jobs. The scans around the sun indicate subspace scarring. They've also identified pockets of ancient scrap metal near the planet. These are orbitally locked into position and may be related to the scarring. Ongoing scans of these subspace fluctuations should help us optimize the solar arrays around our home stars. While this data has been helpful, we need at least one more survey location to lock down the present source of the problem. Okay. Meow. Meow. Wow, Siemens. Okay. I see how it is. Very well. Give them cake.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
An anomaly sparks our interest. No.
An anomaly sparks our...
Triangulation completed. At last, a real breakthrough. Further scarring around the system allowed us to triangulate the origin of our star's disturbances to a previously undetected system with hostile signatures. This investigation may eventually help us to counteract whatever is affecting our star. Okay. Approach with caution. And where is this star? Hey, look, a volcanic world. Don't forget to take one yourself. Is it the black hole?
System survey report delivered.
It's got to be the black hole. I wasn't there before, right? All right, science man. I want you to go in there and find out.
Enemies in hot pursuit.
There are enemies. Who are these people and what are they doing? We must attack. Watch as they're trying to help and we just screw it up. Like, oh, what? No, we were trying to save your son this whole time. And you just broke our only machine that was doing it. Stupid portal. Okay, just go back and just do regular survey. Okay, I do have to feed the cat. Because I am contractually obligated to do so. All right. Smokey. Smokey. Smoky boy. Smoky kitty. Well, hello, Alpha. You guys are just in time for some cat treats. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. AJW, hello. How was your stream? It was a hot stream. Nice. Pun intended? Oh, I'm sure. Were you playing as alien babes in bikinis on beaches? Something like that. Well, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. I understand that since your stream is done, you probably need some after-stream care. I know I will. Been a long week and a long weekend. Not in a bad way. Not at all. But I am certainly tired. Give me just one moment. You caught me right as I was starting to give Smokey some treats. My hands are currently filled with cat treat and cat dust. Oh, good boy, smokers. Huh? Yeah. Chat loves you. All right. Now, my hands are semi-clear. Oh, look at that. You were playing Stellaris. What are the odds? What are the odds? Oh, goodness. So, how was your play? Currently, we are playing as the Red Giant start with the Volcanic Nesting and Galvanic Symbiosis. Now, I've taken a bit more of a look at the Volcanic Nesting, and I think that combining the Volcanic Nesting with Tank Bound would be utterly broken. Well, incredibly strong. Not broken per se, but strong. I wonder why so many people are playing Stellaris today. I know, right? Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't this, it would definitely be EU5. Well, no, today would be Pal World, technically. Technically, it's Pal World.
System survey report delivered.
Yes. Deliver that report. Do it. Red Star.
Anomaly sparks our interest.
Oh, that's a dead end. All right, well then. That's good to know. Let's replace this solar panel with another shipyard. As per usual. How many more leaders can we get? Science, not really anymore.
System survey report delivered.
It's too small.
Construction complete.
I mean, I heard that it's not about how big your planet is, it's how you use it. But I could still see that being a problem. You know, all this living metal, like, initial resource would be a great way of making money. You need more space for your mining districts. You could just take another planet, right? Ugh. Whoa, why do we have so much deviancy suddenly? Huh? Huh? What the heck?
Research completed. The spark is now aflame. System survey report delivered.
That was unusually loud by comparison, I must say. I want it louder. I want to be startled every time he speaks. The ongoing observation confirms that the sun is expanding at an accelerating pace. Physical effects from the increased radiation are being reported. Unless we can find a way to stop it, the sun will eradicate us long before it consumes the planet. Protecting against stellar radiation can buy us more time. A hazardous but potentially lucrative scheme would be to harness the increased radiation. Harness it!
Situation log updated.
Harness the exploitation.
System survey report delivered.
Delivered. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go harass the enemy that's causing us problems.
Lighting up hostile fleet.
Yeah, whoever the Lasuri are, get wrecked. Please.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Okay, upon entering the system, our vessels encountered limited resistance from a group of automated drones. These were swiftly neutralized, allowing for a closer examination of the alien station. The structure remains operational, though its hull bears marks of extensive patchwork repairs. Attempting to access one of its docking bays, we made contact with a previously unknown alien species. Though linguistic barriers remain, we have confirmed that this installation is the origin of the tunnels affecting our sun. Efforts are now underway to establish communication. A diplomatic resolution may be possible. Failing that, we may be forced to consider a more direct method. However, without a thorough understanding of its purpose, such action may carry significant risk to our star. All right. Translate. Board them. Or destroy it. Let's translate first.
Situation log updated.
I need a scientist. You're perfectly adequate. Yes. Come here and translate. What's the debris? Emergency xenolinguistics.
Construction complete.
We'll keep our fleet here, just in case. In case somebody gets a little too smart for their own good. I'm noticing a little bit of an issue in the fact that I need more slots. There's so many more that can be built. I need more stuff. I need more things. I need more stuff and things.
An anomaly
Ooh,
sparks
physics and
our
energy output.
interest.
Very nice. Okay, so we have a few of these now completed. These district specialization things. No, sorry. Wait a minute. Wait a second. This drone job is considered a specialist job. Interesting. Okay, so we're supposed to be getting 1.6 of these resources per 100 of these jobs. Are we, though? You're giving 30 Unity now, 22 Science. Okay. All right. I guess it's okay. I don't think we need the heavy industry here when we have the magma conduits producing stuff. I'm wondering if swapping out one of these specializations for something else would be more lucrative. No, probably not. Do one more of each. We do have these being removed, so we will get a few more slots, but not very many. Actually, let's get one more.
Blocker reduced
And
to
now
ashes.
we'll get those.
Special project complete.
Alien negotiations. After a lengthy and difficult process, we have a rudimentary translator that can communicate with the station inhabitants. The station has been operating for generations, moving from gas giant to gas giant, using the subspace siphon to extract energy from distant stars to power their life support systems and jump drives. The aliens do not fully understand the systems they are operating, and did not realize that the siphoning targeted stars would eventually destroy them. Despite their confusion, they seem eager to leave the station. They have promised to teach us what they know in exchange for a safe place to live and raise their young. Interesting. Remotely vent them, enslave them, get them a ship, or provide them with sanctuary. Well, I don't know if these pups are even going to want to live on our world. So providing them with sanctuary would certainly give us access to another species type. But I don't think that we're going to want them in our society. That's just not going to go well for them. I think what we should do is do a ship. Yeah, we'll give them a ship and let them. And in return, they'll teach us things. I hope. So, here's the deal. So, they were siphoning from gas giants. And in return, that was being ejected into our sun. And then it was then being absorbed, so then it would make their ship function. But this ship wasn't theirs. The station isn't theirs by, like, normally. So whose ship is it really? The station siphoning hydrogen gas from gas giants and channeling it through subspace into our star's shell. The resulting helium fusion released excess energy, which is converted into crystallized entropy to power the station. The inhabitants of the station retain only a warped oral tradition about its operations. They lost contact with their home civilization thousands of years ago, perhaps because that civilization collapsed or was destroyed. A buildup of calibration errors and equipment degradation has led to an increasingly unstable siphoning that now threatens to destroy our planet. Interesting. So they probably had a much safer way of doing this, but over time it's kind of wrecked. Working with their ancient technology, we can reverse the process, but it will not be easy. Alternatively, forcing our store to go supernova could expose countless deposits, transforming our heritage into a trove of exploitable resources. I'm sorry, what? Huh. That's like, did you guys watch that Netflix movie, the Don't Look Up? That's how I'm feeling right about now.
Blocker reduced to ashes.
Wow, okay. That's kind of wild. Sir Ratlitz? Hello, how are you? I'm not sure if I said that anywhere close to correctly. The last parts of the 25 times all crisis challenge. So I do believe that I have them. Let me double check real quick. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the problem is that YouTube changed its streaming and had them held as private rather than public. I'm not positive. Let me double check. And I never bothered to release them because nobody mentioned it. I guess it's my own fault. Let's see. Let's go to lives. Public. Unlisted. I don't know why that one was unlisted. Ah, here we go. You're talking about the ones that was back in October, right? Yes, I have an October 16th and an October 17th stream. Let me quickly make that one public. And then this one public. And there you go. That should be the rest of the event. I'm terribly sorry. I immediately, as soon as you mentioned it, I knew exactly what you were talking about. And it wasn't until later, because I had done a different stream. And I was like, why can't I see this? And then that's when I realized that it had changed it to be default private versus a public. So the live is public when I'm live, but then as soon as, you know, I'm done, then it gets hidden. Well, that wasn't the intention. I don't know why YouTube had changed it, but they did. So let me just publish one or two more of those. And then swap back from that account to this account. There we go. Doing fine, thank you. Hope you can say the same. My name was actually just Stellaris backwards with an additional T. Okay. Stellaris, interesting. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. And I am doing okay. Today, I'm a bit tired today, but I'm a little sad. The reason why I'm sad is because I had one of my longtime viewers and supporters come and physically visit me, but he just left today. I had to drive him to the airport, which is why today's stream is a little late. So I'm disappointed he had to leave, but I had so much fun having him here. That's right, Alpha. I got to hang out with the gaming brain. It was a lot of fun. I heard that your hangout with him was a little rough. Not because of anything he did. Well, I'll visit you at the same time. Hey, you guys are more than welcome to. More than welcome. You heard about that too? Yeah, something about absolutely sozzled. Don't cry because it's over, laugh because it happened. No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely. I'm so glad to have had that opportunity. And there may be more in the future. So I'm really looking forward to that. All right, so I think that Mastery of Nature is going to be much stronger because it gives us more maximum districts on these planets. So with that Mastery of Nature, we should be able to get even more territories on here, or even more space. Totally the jet lag. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not like, you know, you were... Normally, people are made of 70% water. You were made of, like, 10% water and 60% Guinness. But, oh well. Polar! Hello! Welcome back. How are you doing today? Yo, yo. Whoops, message doubled. Hey. That just means you're double excited. I don't know. You ever say hello to somebody twice on accident and then feel silly? We'll just chalk it up to that or something of that sort. I don't know. How you doing today? More seriously though, I would like that, but it's a bad idea for Canada to get into the US right now. Why? I legit don't know why. agenda speed. Okay, with that brand new technology, we can get a materials workshop. And we'll slap that on first. There we go. I'm very sorry I have to go now, but I don't want to get spoiled about Infernals. Thank you very much for the STELLARIS streams. All the best to you. Absolutely. Take care. I really appreciate you coming to me and letting me. And I'm glad that I was able to find them and release them to you. Now, that does mean anybody who's on my subscribe list just got like 3 videos posted all at the same time. But I hope you enjoy. You had a lot of debuffs? Okay, there you go. One vision? I almost never go for one vision. I don't really see a point to it. The one vision, yes, it gives 10% more unity, but unity is one of those things that you could very easily increase. The governing ethics attraction, it's whatever. Honestly, the government stuff, the whole like, oh man, my factions may or may not like me. If you're a Gestalt consciousness, what do you care? You know? It just doesn't make much difference to me. I would sooner choose technological ascendancy or interstellar dominion over that.
System survey report delivered.
So many Canadians are getting detained for stupid reasons at... What? Really? I didn't know this. It's nice for cybernetic creed. Okay. No, I will retract what I said and add a caveat saying that, or addendum what I said, saying that almost all the builds I play, I don't care about it. But I'm sure that there are builds that it is important and can be useful. Just not mine. Hey! No! Oh, thank goodness. It's just a bunch of wiggly worms. I mean, that is still really bad. But I was a little worried that that was another alien race that was going to cut me off.
Anomaly sparks our interest.
Lord. I mean, that's not that much better. This is probably worse.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Construction complete.
I'm really enjoying that voice.
New technology perfected.
Also, Seratlitz, if you're still here, you're probably already gone. Honestly, the fact that he came in and was like, hey, I was really enjoying watching this series, but I wonder what happened at the end. The fact that they came in and had been watching all of those series. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. That probably just made my day. I mean, other than hanging out with you guys, of course. All right, so we really need to get to another volcanic world, and the reason why, spoiler, apparently, we have some options about either fixing the star or letting it explode. It is pretty cool. I agree. After great effort, we now hold full control over the fate of our planet. Left alone, it would follow its natural life cycle at its current size. But the ancient and failing station cannot withstand repeated reconfiguration. Each adjustment strains the facility to its limits. And now, only one choice. They could shrink the star back to its former size, or force it to expand, transforming the system into a vast field of easily harvested resources. Our science drones will attempt one last reconfiguration. After that, the only way forward will be to rapid disassembly by external force. Blowing it up. All right. Well then, keep the star as it is, Which, by the way, I'm going to assume had I waited and let the progress get to like the extreme. Yeah, this isn't too bad. We could keep it as it is, or let it explode. I am very curious to find out what sort of vast, easily harvested resources are. If it just turns out to be like, oh, you get 50 extra alloys and minerals in this system, I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm going to find out. I'm going to blow up the planet. I mean, the sun. We're going to accelerate. Wow, plus 50! Wait a minute. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast. Oh, no.
Council agenda ready.
So, what happens to my homeworld? The sun has already claimed its first major victim, engulfing the most innermost planet of our system. Oh, no! Although raw materials still exist, they lie beyond our reach in the fiery depths of the star. While we can weather the immediate economic loss, this provides a frightening glimpse of what awaits Ashum. Yeah, so what happens if I do this and I have no second planet? It's growing! I can see it growing.
Report delivered.
Council agenda available.
Man, guys, just think of all the jobs this is gonna make. Isn't it gonna be great? Blowing up our homeworld. Just think of all the immediate, like, how many resources we're gonna have. Okay. Well, I'm not even sure we're gonna be able to get. Oh, it's bigger.
System survey report delivered.
Run away! I'm sorry, what just exploded? A red giant's unprecedented growth has now consumed another planet. All right, quickly. Bake the colony ship. Oh, God. Escape! The planet has an anomaly. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't even colonize the planet because it has a freaking anomaly on it.
Survey report delivered.
Well, for the sake of a lot of resources, I have signed the death warrant to my own species. Save game. Now? So, you think everything will be fine? I don't know, chat.
New technology perfected.
Good. That'll help us. The process begun by a remnant population of aliens in a degraded mining station has finally reached its conclusion. The planet went supernova, After engulfing nearly the whole star system, technicolor plasma and radiation scoured the planet clean, along with the rest of our home system. While our home world is now a wasteland, the nova exposed a treasure trove of mineral resources across the entire system that can be easily accessed by conventional mining equipment. This wealth can be used to build us a new future. The station flickers with one last pulse before shutting down, leaving us to pick up the pieces forever. We now get the research option Starfire Cannon. Channeling this as a beam weapon would allow us to overheat and disable enemy ships. Oh no. Oh wait! If I had the energy, we must do whatever we can to, wait. Oh, I don't have anywhere near that much money. Oh wait, no, that's right. It's trade value. I still don't have anywhere near enough. All right, whatever. Ooh. Ah. Okay, so what did we get? Oh, that was on the other planet. Wait a minute. Hold on. This other volcanic world has massive habitability bonuses because it's a hellish oasis. Crazy. All right. Kind of wild. All right. So back to our homes. Ah, my eyes. Wait. Oh, I thought it was going to do it again. That was really cool, though. All right. What did we get out of this? Absolute garbage. Scour Clean was alive. A lie? I mean, we had like, look at the devastation number. Nice. So, yeah. This is bad. This is very bad. Nova Scorch, though. So that means this planet will be incredible for physics research. And that's it. That's all this planet is useful for. That was a terrible idea. Who would have thought that forcing your son to go supernova was a bad call? I was really expecting more. This is pitiful. Now, it might prove to produce a little bit more resources if we got the molten whatever the arc furnace, but even still, this is bad. This is really bad. This is terrible. All of that loss for just like how much more? 19 more minerals in my system? That's what I got? And a little bit of trade. They're like, oh, it's going to be immeasurable wealth. So many goodies. Oh, it's going to be great. Yeah, okay. 19 more minerals, which I can fill up with like one set of jobs.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
The supernova wiped out all the... There's no water, dude. You think there's any water left in this system? All right. I have to get out my secret stash. And then dribble it all down my face. That's a negative economy. Yeah, things are worse. Things are way worse. That's not even like things are gonna get better. No, they won't. Also, I'm so glad that of all of the origins that a volcanic, species would get, we got the Gruner. Isn't it great? I would think that if I spend the 15,000, that instead of having 68% devastation, we would have less. But
New research shining a light into darkness.
wow, that's so bright and pretty. So did it turn us into a nebula, or were we already in a nebula? I'm not really sure. I mean, look at that. Ain't nobody knowing that we exist. Oh. Ongoing studies of this mining station suggest that it stores a massive amount of thermal energy in an exotic form, which they're calling crystallized entropy. It leverages thermal feedback loops and magnifies energy inputs. By replicating this technology, we could learn to wield previously unimaginable power that many would deem unnatural and dangerous. Ooh. It might produce excessive heat. Uncovers crystallized entropy to progress galactic hypothermia. Ooh.
Heat is rising on our
A revolt is
planet.
You're not kidding, huh? Okay. Cool. All right. What does this do? A couple of crystals. Worth.
Situation log updated.
I'm just letting time go. I'm not playing this anymore. I'm rolling back the clock. But I just want to see.
System survey report
It's like, seeing this like a you're watching NASCAR and you suddenly see a crash. You just can't look away. I gotta see how it ends.
Survey report delivered.
Well. Oh, after monumental cleanup efforts, the planet's surface is survivable for thermites again, thermophiles. Okay. Some permanent scarring will always remain, but we can now leverage it to their full potential. So we have way less negative modifiers and some very good positive modifiers. I mean, the 150% more physics research. Oh, actually, hold up. That just increased for some reason. All right. It's good. But was it really
System
worth it?
survey report delivered.
I suppose if you already had another planet, you could potentially turn this into a physics planet. And only physics. Now, I don't know what good
System
physics
survey
does
report
for
delivered.
this species type. Yeah, we'll just abide. All right. Oh, no. Game over. Yeah, that was honestly horrible. Oh yeah, no, the arc furnace would certainly make a difference. And I mean, the fact that this sun starts with like 13 energy is the most I've seen a star have naturally. So, oh, even more apparently. So anyways, if you were to make a system like this into your Dyson swarm, you would get an amazing amount of resources from this. You'd get a ton of energy and even more dark energy because it's producing dark energy or dark matter, whatever. But I don't know if that was worth blowing up the star and causing such devastation to the planet. If I had 15,000 energy credits, maybe we wouldn't have had any devastation. And we probably could have tried to survive longer. But that was rough. That was horrifically rough. Also, look at all this space. There's so much space. Okay, I'm thinking about starting over. Anyone else? Oh, man. Okay, so we could reload. We could reload, but I think we could do better. I think we could do better. Okay, so new game. New game, right? But this time, we would modify ourselves a bit. Hello, Wardens. Okay. Well then. Create new. So what I'm wanting to do here is we will be choosing the Infernals. We could try the other origin. Is there a way for us to force... We could force the volcanic start, though, right? With one of these other options. Hold on. This one, specific. Because with this, we can choose tank bound. And on top of that, if we do Planet Forgers, it starts us on a volcanic world. So we would get both of these. Imploded his empire? I mean, I may have had an issue with my star where I told it to explode incredibly fast when we weren't ready for it, but who's really counting? Okay. So, tank bound. This should provide... although I know the production overseer jobs had been nerfed and changed, and we can't be a hive mind, unfortunately. Whether that is machine or regular. Tank bound doesn't work with hive mind. I don't think. There is no hive mind variant of tank bound, right? I don't think so. I think somebody said that there's a robotic variant, but there isn't a, hold on. Incompatible, huh? Where is the tank bed? One of these was allowed. Or so I was told. Hold on. It had something comparable. It may have been called something else. What was it called? All right, so we have the thermal optimizers. This is essentially the same volcanic thing, but for robots. Now, if we can get a combination of this with the automation, which we might get. Somebody said that there is a robotic variant of this. Unless it's hidden? No. Well, that would be awfully upsetting. Well, as far as I was aware, it did not exist. That doesn't mean that it still couldn't be there. Huh. Okay. I guess it would be that you can be... you can't be the hive mind variant. That there is a machine type, but it just wouldn't be hive mind specifically. Actually, let's scroll down. It's probably missing here. All right. No, I guess not. Okay. Well, rip. All right. Go back to Infernal. Tank-bound boy. Cool Robo Bro. We could Gestalt conscious, but then we can't do the other. No. All right, so we're not doing that. We got to be tank-bound. Tank-bound. And the Planet Forgers. Very strong. We're going to do Imperial. Maybe. Megacorp? Megacorp. Was it Megacorp that had the thing? Wait a minute. Can Megacorp be the tank? Pharma state, big pharma. Planetary architects. All right, so they still have the thing. My hard work over the past week has given me 12 more 99s than you had. Oh, geez. I'm still contemplating playing that. I'm just waiting for the removal of all that shenanigans first. Geoengineering. Aha! The corporate think tank. There we go. Okay, so as a megacorp, you would still gain all of the bonuses of tank bound. So megacorp tank bound with the planetary architects, the volcanic. Now the question is, what does the thermotechnic give for this one? And it's the same as it was previously. Dark Insanities. Well, hello. How are you? Welcome back. How are you doing today? Are we burning the galaxy? We kind of already did. Or at least that's the plan. So, you missed it, but I blew up my home system. Out of curiosity. We forced our planet to go supernova, and it was a mistake. At least, it certainly felt like it. Because, yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Can we not be xenophile with the new crisis path? I don't think we can. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that the new crisis can be... Like, I don't think that you could choose it if you're xenophile. Or any of, like, the positive stuff. Yeah, so we found out why our sun was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was said, you know what? Fine, let's go for it. Who knows what will happen? Well, I could have assumed, which I did assume, that the sun was going to explode, but who knew what the aftermath was? Because, you know, the game's like, hey, there's going to be a lot of really rich resources once this explodes. And I thought, you better wow me with this, because if not, I'm never doing this again. And I find out that after it explodes, it caused a ton of devastation everywhere in the system, unsurprisingly, because it was a supernova. And it was not worth it at all. The amount of resources it produced in my home system was terrible. Now, it could have been potentially made a little bit better by putting an arc furnace down and a Dyson swarm, but it just wasn't where it gave. 16 extra minerals in my home system. That's what you gave me? Granted, the home system had a fairly powerful bonus to physics research. It had like 50% penalty to just about everything else, but it was like you get 150% more physics. I'm like, great. How does that help me against, you know, the current uprising I'm about to have? So it was rough. It was rough. By the way, welcome back, Danish. Hello. So right now, after we had the uprising and everything ended, currently I'm looking at alternative builds. Now, if I want to go down the crisis path, this wouldn't be ideal. Because apparently, Xenophile for the better trait, like megacorp or corporations, you know, you're supposed to be friendly with other people. We're not going to be friendly with anybody. So instead, we're going to redo this to be super aggressive. So we will still do tank bound. We will do the planet forgers. I still think that that's a pretty interesting one to do. We'll probably go for a fanatic militarist. Authoritarian, probably. Yep. A new start. What happened? We exploded. We exploded. Short and simple. We exploded. Well, so we didn't get the new colony in time, but that wasn't the problem. The planet survived. In fact, 80% of the population survived. The issue, though, is that the insane devastation that the explosion caused my empire to go in such insane deficits of all resources that we had a near immediate revolt, and then I lost the game. So had we, you know, because I rushed that whole situation log, had I known ahead of time and let it maybe play out a little longer, then made the decision later, it could have been recoverable. But no, it was not. Not recoverable. Extra stability is pretty good. I do like that. We're not going to be using tomb worlds because I don't know if tomb worlds count the same as volcanic. I'm pretty sure that they don't. So instead, unbreakable resolve. Sounds good to me. Does not count for slaves or lower strata. Well, joke's on you, we won't have any. Don't care, don't care. Don't care. Volcanic. Infernals. Yeah. It's a wilderness on a volcanic world? Can you do that?
Worlds will burn, and we will light
Same type
the
of start-ish.
flame.
Same type-ish, yes. Little bit of a change. Little bit of a change. Making some modifications. First things first, though. Our origin. As of now, we could change our origin to whatever we wish. I wonder. No! The Toxic God, you can't have tank bound? Gosh dang it, that would have been amazing! Alright. Mormax District with Subterranean. Well, we're not going to choose anything that modifies our home start. We can't do the Shattered Ring. That would just be weird. Doomsday Calamity. It's pretty much a Doomsday origin if we're choosing the other one that we were doing. Clone? Hard reset? No. Galactic Doorstep. The Cosmic Dawn is a little interesting. So the Cosmic Dawn would start us on a volcanic world with a bunch of ancient stasis pods where we could get our pops back. Recover our max district slots. And this deep excavation. I haven't done this one yet, but I think this could be fun. I don't know what the deep excavation situation log is, but we could find out together. Sure. This could be fun. Let's find out. Brand new game, brand new save. Everything is new. Totally didn't happen already. Smokey's dangling his foot out of the bed right now. Toe beams over there. Time to FAFO. You know it. Which is my favorite origin. The Ring World start. I just thought thematic, like just roleplay and meta-wise, it's just so cool. It's really cool and interesting. It has a very strong start. Granted, it doesn't have a whole lot of, oh, hey, here's a story event. Here's another story event. It just kind of exists. But ever since they added it, I thought it was such a neat start to the game. I loved it. I still do. Science. Or not. We'll just get the automation then. Right, we are doing mixed industry this time. Forgot about that. So, all of our jobs should automatically be filled. We do have some pods that need to be removed. Which one? The Ring World start. The Ring World is very strong, but I always thought it was really cool to start on a mega structure. Like growing up, I thought Ring Worlds were so cool, mostly because of Halo. I just thought it was really neat as a concept. very sci-fi, almost the pinnacle of sci-fi. Targeted scans have found evidence of sophisticated facilities buried deep beneath the surface, increasing in size and complexity as they approach with the core. The material and energy signatures match those of the stasis chamber where we first awoke. These must be the remnants of a previous civilization. If we can access these facilities, I think I know what's already going on. We may find the greatest question about our past. Who are we and what happened?
Situation log
Okay.
updated.
Just looking at the star, I'm gonna hazard a guess that our sun had already exploded and our previous civilization had hunkered down and hid below the surface. But that's just a guess. All right, we need a construction ship over there. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever had a construction ship work on the home planet. Ooh, a volcanic world. Go for that one first. And then we'll queue up your automation. Sure. More minerals. Is that the cat? Yes. That's Smokey. I would love to have like multiple cameras so I can have like a top down as well. It's currently just oh, I don't know why the camera is not focusing. Let me see if I could manually change that. There we go. Hanging with his toe out. Our Smokey. Got a very deep and comfy, cozy bed here. 1,000 days. Oh, he already was fed goodies today. I'm running low on goodies. I have enough for maybe 1 or 2 more treat sessions, and then I'm out. I'll have to put that on hold for a while. I can do it, but he's gotten treats today. I allow it twice per day. Because any more than that wouldn't be very healthy. Emperor Smokey of the Brimstone Empire. Brimstone? Fire Brimstone, that's a pretty cool name for a volcanic empire. I like that.
Council agenda available.
Oh, I don't have enough unity! Because I just spent it like a doofus. Use the cat species. An infernal cat. I don't think that... you probably could. I don't know. Hi, Dark. I thought you had already ran off and lurked. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate the raid. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you sometime in the future. All right? Take care.
System survey report delivered.
System survey report delivered. That's right. You deliver that report, young man. Or young entity, whatever you are. Ooh. Admin AI. Or space combat. What more admin AI? I wonder, did they add new music? Wasn't there a new... I thought for sure There was some new music that. I don't know. We're running out of energy. Buy some more.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Council agenda ready.
Another counselor
Anomaly
slot.
sparks our interest.
What is this? Intelligent life taunts with pointed absence. Contact reports remnants. Be threatening.
An
That
anomaly
never hurt anyone
sparks
ever,
our
right?
Interest.
I hope. Oh, we're down to my 3. Hey, Kamal! Well. Welcome back, dude. How you doing today, dude?
Construction complete.
It has been a while. How's it going? Pretty good right now. I'm once again played one of my favorite games. But I won't lie, currently I'm a little hooked. I'm really hooked on EU5. I can't get enough. So that has been like all of my off-stream play is EU5. So right now, like on my way home from dropping off Gaming Brain at the airport, my brain was thinking of EU5.
Complete.
I mean, mostly because, you know, we had just been playing that morning and that we have been having our own co-op session off stream. But how are you? Good things. That's nice. Always good to be hooked on some games. I agree. I definitely agree. It's been a lot of fun.
System survey report.
Haven't played the new EU4.
delivered.
I mean EU5, but the old one was good. EU4 was very good. But just the same as Crusader Kings 2 at its end, had all this content and all this additional development to it. It was a phenomenal game and it's at its end. Now EU5 is coming out. Same thing with EU4. Well, from Crusader Kings 2 to Crusader Kings 3. The same thing can now be said about EU4 to EU5. EU4 has had so much time to cook and develop. Now with EU5's release, I see it having a lot of potential. A massive amount of potential. Especially since they developed the game with modding being much easier to implement. So I'm super hyped with what's gonna happen. You know, imagine the overhaul mods that people are gonna make for so many different fantasy series, Lord of the Rings or the Anbanar mod, or Elder Scrolls. Oh, there's gonna be so many cool series. Xmas is coming with some vacation time. I would recommend, there are a couple of content creators I would recommend watching to see some tutorial on how the game is played. If you've played EU4, a lot of concepts transfer over, but how those concepts are implemented are different, and the menu is different. So having the EU4 knowledge is very helpful, but that's all it is. It's helpful. It will aid in your learning. It might give you like a little bit of a head start. France is a fun opponent. Yeah, France is a little strong currently. I mean, France is always strong. But they're very strong. I would recommend watching some YouTube of it first. That way you can kind of get used to the menus and things like that before throwing yourself into it. Or you could.
Special project complete.
We've uncovered more stasis pods containing living Thernae. Thernae. We are in the process of waking them up, but they appear to have no clearer sense of the past than we do. Full-scale excavation! We must revive all of our brothers!
Situation log updated.
Oh my goodness, suddenly negative 44 energy. What? Excuse me? Is that because of the research lab? No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, the situation log. Oh. Yeah, we can't afford that right now. I didn't realize that the situation log didn't explain that to me. My swamp Germans have a field day with them.
Survey report
They only outnumber us
delivered.
8 or 9 to 1. So, right now in our game, that Gamey Brain and I was playing, the French and Bohemia have an alliance. And this alliance is the strongest on the map. Now, combined, he and I could probably fight against them. But they have such overwhelming power, and since France tends to be the hegemony, or Bohemia, of naval or cultural or trade or whatever, they end up being able to use these great power interactions with all the other people. So, like, I'm constantly, as Hungary, which is my off-stream empire, being forcibly embargoed. So France is like, hey, I want you, since I don't like England, embargo them. And Aragon, embargo them too. Like, I wasn't even really trading with them, but the fact that you're forcing me to do this, you shouldn't be able to do that. I was more upset just because they were telling me what to do, rather than actually me doing it. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. Growth speed. I'll take it. Really, most of Scandinavia? Nice. I have in my Hungary game, I have pretty much the entirety of the Greek area vassalized. I had taken, so besides Bosnia, which you start with, wow. Either I started with it or I forcibly made it. I've got Serbia, Wallachia, Moldavia, Bohemia. I made an extra territory that wasn't originally named, and I took the rest of the Byzantines' little bit of land on Constantinople and re-released them as a new vassal, as a Byzantine vassal. And now I'm taking part of the Ottomans' right side of Constantinople and feeding it to the Byzantine vassal. I am in a personal union with Poland, and I'm currently in the process of absorbing them. I'm like 70% of the way done. I had a claim the throne on Sweden that I attempted to use, only to find out that I don't have any boats. So I literally couldn't get to them in time for them to force, well, so they didn't force the white peace necessarily. I tried to convince the Teutonic Order and Novgorod to give me military access, which took a long time. I barely managed to just start like sieging Sweden's territory down when Sweden and keep in mind, I'm marching in enemy territory all throughout these awful like winter territories. In winter, I lost like so much of my army just trying to get to Stockholm And by the time I got there, my people were so weak. The like, because no food and winter attrition. Yeah, Sweden finally just stepped in, and again, because I had no boats, I had to walk all the way around. So when am I going to lose my system this time? I don't know. Any moment, I guess. I mean, I'm never going to lose my system. What are you talking about? That's crazy. Oops. I might lose my economy first. Goodness gracious, Hadley, why you gotta startle me like that? Hello! How are you? Playing some Stellaris? I see. Walking through Finland was the worst, especially because I hadn't even discovered all of it. So some of it was literally walking through Terra Incognita because I hadn't even discovered that territory yet. So my people were slogging through the Finland and northern Swedish territory, only to, by the time they got to Stockholm, I had lost half of my army due to attrition and starvation. Hello, Hadley. How you doing today? I was just having a small conversation about you, 5. How was your game today? What were you doing? Aside from early access content. Infernals? Volcanic Dwarves, that actually sounds pretty cool. That is actually cool. I could not help myself, but I'm playing Tankbound. Tankbound is my new recent favorite civic. It is so strong. I love because it really adheres to my playstyle as a Stellaris player. So very excited.
An anomaly sparks our
Doing great.
interest.
Awesome. So we are still doing, well, technically this is our second attempt.
Report
Our first attempt, we played with the other origin, the Red Sun. And I was curious, dangerously so, and I thought, you know what? Our sun is getting bigger. Why not let it explode and see what happens? I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't already done so. But let's just say we're not playing that save anymore. So whatever, result you want to come up with in your mind, we're not playing it anymore. So we're starting with a different one. We're doing the Cosmic Dawn, whatever that is. What does the Tankbound do? Oh, let me tell you. So, Tankbound trait is applied to your primary species. The trait itself isn't very good. It's what the trait causes. So, as the Tankbound, you cannot occupy worker jobs or armies. So, naturally, you can't make an army, which means if you find a pre-FTL or another civilization right at the start of the game, you can't invade them because you literally have no army. However, you get production overseers. All rural districts have their work jobs fully automated. That means on game start, all of the energy generation and mining generation jobs, there's nobody working them because they are all automated with some penalty because of Tankbound. Granted, there's ways to remove that and improve it. So that means you can have a ton of planets with all of their raw resource jobs fully filled without having to use a single pop. So your pops can work specifically on the rare jobs, the science, the alloys, the consumer goods, or whatever. So anytime you've been playing the game and you're like, I just don't have enough pops, free work, essentially. It's super strong. And it gives you a new job, this one, the production overseer, which every so many people will give you a bonus to other automation jobs. So let me actually go to the job itself. Let's see here. So automated workforce efficiency gets increased due to these jobs. So that means that these automation, in fact, any automation. So that means if you were to build the automated building for automated workforce, that would also get a benefit. So you can have a ton of your empire automated. You got to be careful with how expensive it is, though, because those automated buildings still cost an arm and a leg. But it is a pop saver, which is pretty cool. So either you won the last game or lost very early. Something like that. Well, I didn't go with one of the new origins. I doubled down on Infernals, Civics, Fire Cult, and Planet Forgers. I wanted to double down on the Star Civics too, which we did with the first race. But when I was making this one, I was like, I gotta be tank bound. I gotta. Because it goes so well with the Planet Forgers. These thermotechnic mentors give bonuses to the other jobs. So these, even though they don't count as pops, they still count as jobs. So you could still get bonuses from them. So I believe that I could get the tech and thermoforger bonuses from the auxiliary centers, but I still need to build some. Which I will eventually. Eventually. I'll get around to it. Sorry, that was a lot to talk about in a very short amount of time. I apologize.
Construction complete.
Now realizing how winded I am.
System survey report delivered. Right. If we can up our geothermal production a bit, we could activate our log to be a little bit faster. We're actually going to not do this magma conduit. Instead, let's do one more geothermal. And then we'll do a few Construction complete. An anomaly sparks our interest.
So, Hadley, thank you again for the raid. I understand that since your stream is done, you probably need some after-stream care. So if you need to raid and run, or go lurk, or whatever, I very much understand. Please take care of yourself, right?
Construction complete.
Need more energy!
New technology perfected. The spark of civilization has reached a new world.
More military. Actually, let's... Wait, hold up. Yeah. We'll do the xenobiology. Oh.
System survey report delivered.
Ooh, dark matter at a black hole. Okay. Pretty good.
Construction complete.
Sounds like a more demonic version of Eeyore.
technology perfected.
New technology perfected. Not that anyone cares.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Oh, we only have... No, wait. Oh, we only have 2 scientists. Let's get one more. Alright, we're going to upgrade our geothermal just a little bit more.
The spark of civilization has reached.
Wow, I didn't expect that to get cut off. Okay. That way we can get enough to start clearing out these other slots. That will give us more districts.
System
Resources.
survey report delivered. An anomaly sparks our interest.
Good. You know what? Let's actually buy some of that. We'll queue it up. Although, to be fair, that wasn't actually really necessary, now that I think about it. I tend to do that a lot. I will queue up like 20 things. That way I'm like, all right, planet, done. It's set.
Our interest.
But I really didn't have to spend those resources to get this thing started early. Because, you know, I still had other things queued up. Can I put you in charge?
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Yeah, let's get this guy in charge instead.
System survey report delivered.
Oh, shoot, but he was assigned... actually, no, that... whatever. Oh. All right, put the other guy back in charge. Never mind. My mistake.
Reached a new world.
All right. Mastery of nature is what we will choose. That way we get extra districts. Districts are very important to us. Amnesia and data. As we continue to uncover more stasis pods, we find that the loss of memory is almost complete. Okay. Some of our newly awakened kin have asked the very same question we now ponder. Who are you? Despite centuries of history and increasingly developed society, we do not claim to be any closer to the answer than they are. Unlike the sleepers, their database do hold stunning new information. We replicated and analyzed several times to confirm, but the results are undeniable. The data suggests that over 12 billion years have passed since we first entered stasis. This places our origins close to the beginning of the universe, amidst the formation of the earliest stars and planets. We might be among the very first sentients to ever evolve. Ooh, the universe is rightfully ours, or catch up on what we've missed. I mean, clearly it's ours, but we also got to know what we've missed. I want that tech. That tech bonus is pretty important.
The flame of civilization is ignited.
Let's go! All right. Okay, so our first planet could potentially be a support planet, but as this
System
origin,
survey
we will
report
never choose
delivered.
these support bonuses. And the reason why is because we don't need to. We would be better used, or it would be of better use to choose some of these other bonuses. So research facilities, physics, or something.
Research completed.
So we're probably gonna
the
do-
spark is now aflame. An anomaly sparks our interest.
We could do bureaucracy. No, since we're going to have the thermotechnic forums, we could just do
science. We should probably just do science. All right, so we'll get these 2 slots, and then the rest will just be these. Science is still going to be one of those things that we got to focus on. I don't think we'll be able to skip it. Well, I don't mean by skip, but so there are some builds that you can get science from something other than just research labs. And I don't think that we'll be able to do that. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Maybe. All right. Get another one of these. We'll clear out another one of these. Just a little bit more.
System survey report delivered. Blocker reduced to ashes.
Now, you can change your planet type, and that will still affect your automation. So the amount of resources produced from technicians here would still get a benefit if you chose this. An alien! An alien! What kind? It's an actual. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right. You expand that way. You come over here and expand this way. A little concerning. Just a little bit. But I'm sure we'll be fine. I hope. All right. Abundant geothermal activity. Oh, okay. Well, then maybe we will focus this on just being general. And this one could be technically both, but we could focus this more on the magma content. Running out of energy. But it shouldn't be for long. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that the habitability does not affect your workers and their production. The automation, specifically. So, with Tankbound, the extra benefit is you can live,
System survey
you can inhabit any system. And as long as your primary species are taken care of, which is like your upper strata, your specialists, you can have as many workers as you want. So if there are planets around here, you're like, oh, that's a tomb world. I could barely even live on that planet, let alone get any good out of it. Automated workforce. You don't have to put any effort into your specialists as long as you have all of the jobs. So essentially, it makes every planet useful. What the fudge? 2 orbital habitats here. A ruined ring world where? What? Oh my gosh. Let's go.
System survey report delivered.
That's big. That's big. That is so big. That is huge. That's the hugest.
The
The what? You kind of got cut off there, buddy. Free worlds are big. I mean, yeah, they're the size of a solar system, right? Let's see. What do we want you to be? Well, we have some pretty poor generator districts, so I think we should do heavy industry. We will do one of each of those, then everything else will be heavy industry.
Blocker reduced to ashes.
Actually, we might do, instead of heavy industry, specifically, we will make this mixed industry. That way it does both. And that will give us both of the bonuses. Now that I think about it.
Construction complete.
Now that I think about it, all of these other planets that won't have research enclaves. In fact, maybe we shouldn't. Huh. Okay. I wonder. Instead of research enclaves, if we had mixed industry on all these, or like one as heavy and one as civilian, that would give us physics and engineering depending on how many thermotechnic forms we have on a planet. Which could, in essence, just give us the science we need anyways. And we would be getting alloys and consumer goods. But how much would we get? Probably not nearly as much. Which is part of the issue.
System survey report delivered.
Be interesting. We'll find out one way or another.
New technology perfected.
Perfected. Uh-oh. I'm gonna sneeze. 1 second. Oh, man. I actually got to mute my mic in time. That's cool. Okay. Prosperity.
Council agenda available.
Very strong second. Build. The world is bleeding. We found a bleeding planet. Great. All right, I'm actually going to take this right. Trend center. All right.
Council agenda ready.
Unity. Efficiency of automated workforce. Research speed industry and research cost. Whoa! Hold up. Reduces research cost? Okay. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a research cost reduction. I think this is the first. Well, that would be very useful, but automated workforce, in my opinion, is superior. Because that would be all resources. All resources that are affected by it, which should be a lot. Yeah.
New research.
Crack down on the political
light
frontier.
Into darkness.
Something, something, darkness. Something, something, complete. All right, we really got to fix that planet.
actually have a lot of research spots here on these planets. Although we don't have the raw resources to place all that I want, I think we should focus on those first. So, on these planets, we'll split the difference between the two. It is a generator world. Well, so this one will definitely be a generator. We don't necessarily need that much. Which would be more important? I'm thinking that doubling down on one versus splitting the difference would be better. I don't know. I don't know if it really matters. Well, let's get more magma conduits to start with. That way we have
sparks our interest.
plenty of minerals to go around. So we can queue up a lot.
System survey report.
A parasitic planet? Unbelievable. All right, we're going to start upgrading his station. And in fact, we're going to do fortify the border now and map the stars. It gives us access to even more parasitic production. Really? Okay. On which planet? This one. Resource output. That's fantastic. That is really good. All right. You know what? I think I will make this a mining world. I don't know how often we're going to get those. I think the volcanic planets will just have unlimited mining. I don't know. I know that some planet types have like different bonuses for different things. I don't know.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Oh, we got the forge.
Sparks our interest.
Good, the forge building. Finally. The volcanic forge gives us extra thermotechnic mentor jobs, which... Okay, come on. Load, thank you. It's the same thing as the district on the far right. I wonder... Alright, we're just lacking minerals. Got it. Okay.
Construction complete.
Ooh,
Construction.
that's a lot of consumer goods loss. Okay, so for this job,
New
that would be engineering research that
shining
we
a light
short on.
into darkness. Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. System survey report delivered. System survey report delivered.
Goodness gracious. There's so many things to click on. So much stuff to do. So many planets to prep. Ooh, that's right. There's another volcanic world back here. Let's go grab that one real quick.
System survey report delivered.
So, something stopped us here. Ah! There's another thing over here! No. This is mine. This is mine. Don't you dare. I'm gonna take this first. Ah, the deep excavation. Life support failure. We have excavated a tragedy. Logs from this intact stasis pod facility reveals that the Ashub spent billions of years adrift before being captured by its current star. That capture triggered a massive tidal surge. Though these forces forged the volcanic paradise we now call home, the initial shockwave critically ruptured the facility's power cells. Automated systems prioritizing high-ranking individuals shutting down the lower stasis pods and structural maintenance. Our scientists predict that only one individual can be rescued before activation compromises the leaking power supply and cascades into a full tunnel collapse. Had hierarchy not dictated priority, we might have saved many more. So scientific, official. Okay, so you get a scientist, an official, or one extra district. I wonder though. I mean, a full max district? That's pretty good. Oh, that's a hard choice. Either save a person. I mean, these people could potentially give us more information. Or get 1+1 district. I don't think the +1 district's worth it. When it comes to the story, I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna probably go for the scientist. No, actually, I'm gonna go for the governor. I wonder who the official is, though. Leader Moraturu. That's it? That's what I got? Put it back in the pod. Get this weenie out of here. You're kidding me. Not worth. Absurd. So grumpy today. Hey, I'm just saying, I was thinking, all right, this could be like a paragon or somebody really important. Maybe they have a really high starting level or whatnot. The game is like, nah, just got average Joe over here. I'm sorry.
Research shining a light into darkness.
Am I not allowed to be upset? Wait a second. Did I really want this system? Oh, I guess I do, yeah. Interstellar Refugia. How is constructing their stasis archives. Their latest findings suggest numerous minor Theranate populations may be scattered across the galaxy, preserved in stasis as we once were. These archives recorded these worlds' positions, but with entire stars born and lost, locating them now requires complex interpolation. As proof of concept, Claduz has identified one such planet, but translating the full dataset is only the beginning. Meanwhile, a troubling thought has arisen. Asharla may not be our true home star, but merely one refuge among many. If so, where is our origin, and does it still matter? We must find our kin.
Situation log updated.
This is pretty neat. I like this so far. I like this whole storyline. That's pretty cool. I'm going to change this to being a factory world. And we'll focus on that. But first, let's get some more civilian histories. Shut the front door in a very deep, spooky voice. All right. Okay.
Should we do the inhale?
No, I don't think so.
Shut the front door!
No. Deep, spooky voice. How would it be? I mean, I could just talk really low and soft. Shut the front door.
Shut the front door!
Something like that, I guess. I don't know. What would you constitute as deep and spooky?
I don't know. That felt bad. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Redeem is way too much fun.
Hey, as long as you're having fun, I'm glad. Not that we need food, but we could sell the hydroponics food for other things. Oh, wait, no. This one will be defenses. And then we'll need one over here as well.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. I can't believe you.
Oh, was I not investigating these people? No, I think I was.
System survey report delivered.
Survey reports delivered. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. All right. This is interesting that this extra form thing here allows for these other jobs. And it's per district too. So we could potentially get extra bureaucracy or just straight up more science. I kind of like that. I'm not sure what other buildings you could place on the archives. Bureaucratic buildings. Research it is. Why not? Actually, before we do that, let's cancel them. Because we still need more civilian industries and raw resources. So instead of research enclaves on these planets, would it be more ideal to do more industries instead?
Construction complete. System survey report delivered.
Delivered. Oh, technology give. Right,
System
well, we're not going to
survey
be
report
expanding in this direction,
delivered.
so I think we'll just hang out here.
I need more consumer goods. Not enough.
Construction complete.
Yeah, we'll probably end up doing civilian industry as the first, and then we'll do
sparks our interest.
the other industry as the second. No. Infrastructure cost reduction. That should help. Council agenda speed is pretty good. 3 hours has already passed? You're kidding me. It's already been 3 hours? Oh man. All right. Wow. I mean, I've done 1.5 playthroughs so far. I don't know if I can consider the other one really a playthrough. I mean, I started and it ended. It may have ended abruptly, but it did end. So think of that what you will.
The spark of civilization has reached a new world. System survey report delivered. Construction complete.
How much more do I have to build? Like, how do I not have enough civilian industries? You're kidding me, right? My goodness. You cannot colonize this with... Oh, right, because we don't have enough consumer goods. I have so many buildings.
System survey.
How do we not have enough?
Delivered.
It's blowing my mind. Oh, because these stuff. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? That does make sense. That does make sense. Okay. Fair. Very fair.
New research shining a light into darkness. An alien empire announces itself. Fire answers fire. An anomaly sparks our interest.
You're talking about the living lightning cloud. Talk to us.
Construction complete.
What? How?
System survey report delivered.
Okay. Guys, crazy. Meowcenary. Hello, Meowcenary. How are you?
New research shining a light into darkness. New research shining a light into darkness. An anomaly sparks our interest.
How am I still struggling with consumer goods? You've got to be kidding me. I have so many buildings. Are they just not being worked? Oh. 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 All right. What if we forced them to be worked?
An anomaly sparks
Suddenly
our
everybody's
interest.
having a conniption. Okay, never mind. Hey, we're making 54! Look at that! It's no longer a problem. Good. Breakfast? Tochos? Is that supposed to be tacos? Tacos. Is that like a funny way of saying tacos? You're happier than usual. Okay, that's pretty cool. Tell me more about these tachos. Tachos. I have no idea what that is. Would you please elaborate?
System survey report delivered.
Delivered. Get delivered. Nerd. Not enough people.
Council agenda ready.
No, you. Yep. It's like nachos. But instead of corn chips, it's tater tots. You got this smothered with egg, sausage, black bean salad. Oh, jalapeno nacho cheese too and hot sauce. Oh my goodness. So it's breakfast to like tater nachos. That is, gosh dang it. You little thing, you weenie. I will destroy you and all that you stand for. Sorry. I really dislike the Cthulhuoids. They upset me so much. Build.
The flame of civilization is ignited.
I hate them. I hates them. I hates them, precious. You're gonna destroy them? I wouldn't be surprised. I would too. If I had access to something that delicious, absolutely. Sell you, buy you, build you, build you.
Construction complete.
You turn off the Cthulhuoid asteroids in your game? Honestly, I'm so tempted to do the same. I find it very frustrating that they're like, oh, guess what? Your guy's gone. But I didn't tell him to go over there. Well, oh well. Oh, your next guy's gone. But he wasn't even in the same system. Well, oh well. Even when I like, okay, I'm gonna block the system from like, oh, you can't enter it. It still's like, oh, well, he was too close. He was nearby. Ree! What do you mean? Don't do this to me, please.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Completed! Ooh, hey, Simon, I'm currently having a bit of lunch at the Seattle airport. Remember to have your protein bar. Thank you very much for the gaming. We were talking earlier about, people asking, how are you doing today? I'm like, well, I'm doing good, but I'm sad. That's because you had to leave. They told me, be happy that it happened and not sad that it had to come to an end. That's a great idea. I miss you already.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame. System survey report delivered.
Delivered. The ancient prison. Oh, speaking of which, we can probably speed up the excavation. Oh, it increases in cost. All right. Our latest excavation revealed a surprise. This group of sleepers awoke centuries ago, but never left their facility. Architectural analysis shows that it was locked from the outside, seemingly to contain them. Cutting through the reinforced doors, we were instantly met with hostility. Though the sleepers have since withdrawn, the archives may explain this, but cannot access risks further provocation. We could storm the facility and end the matter swiftly, or attempt to bribe them into cooperation. Gifts and friendship to all who are of our kind, but death to anyone else.
Sparks our interest.
Locked situation. Oh, I have to actually... Okay. You got to do the study for it. Recent tectonic. Oh, no. Okay, it was just unstable stuff. Engineering research from jobs. Which job gives engineering? Metallurgists. So this planet would actually be a good metallurgist planet. Is that what you're telling me? Because I think that's what you're telling me. Interesting. Translucent evolution.
Blocker reduced to ashes. System survey report delivered.
Imagine we're like, hey, there's a mountain over there. They're like, we'll reduce it to ashes. We'll remove that. Just you wait. Okay, I guess. Sure. Didn't expect you to go overboard, but whatever.
Life thriving in the cold void. Improbable. Impressive.
Improbable and impressive. That's what she said. Wait. Right, I forgot about the volcanic forge. I need to place that on every planet. Quickly. Oopsie daisy.
System survey report delivered.
Oh, wait, you can only do that when all the blockers have been removed. What? Really? Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Huh. I didn't realize that. Months of trade left the former stasis inmates reliant on our supplies. When we threatened to end it, they panicked and ceded control of the facility. Archives confirmed it was indeed a prison. These individuals once pushed for radical technologies to reheat the cooling universe. Some ideas absurd, others dangerously practical. Fortunately, they remembered none of this. As the scientists study the site, these former inmates are integrated into society while on their way to assimilation. 300 pops and another district. I should have done that before too. All right. Wild.
New technology perfected. Life thriving in the cold void. Improbable.
All right, let's come over here and destroy this stupid thing.
Special project complete.
Hey, Eldorth, what's up, man? Have you not burned the galaxy to the ground? Well, we burned our whole world to the ground in the previous playthrough, which you missed in the first hour.
To ashes.
That's right, this is actually our second playthrough today, not our first.
System survey report delivered.
Read into that what you will. A new record! Pretty much.
An alien empire announces itself. Fire answers fire. System survey report delivered.
Seismic disturbances? Uh-oh. Where? Who? Oh.
Situation log updated.
Preemptive strike. Get them before they get us. It's the only way. Yeah, terraforming into a thing. A volcanic world. Those were the words I was looking for in that order. Yep.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame. System survey report delivered. New technology perfected.
Yep. Volcanic planets just kind of appear. They're just there. Or you can, turn a planet into a volcanic planet. That's also possible. With this wonderful volcanic forge. Granted, apparently you can't build the volcanic forge until you have removed all of the original blockers on the planet. But if the planet has no blockers,
An anomaly
you just
sparks
speed
our
that baby up.
interest.
In fact, the terraforming gets even faster the more mining and metallurgist jobs you have. Pretty good, in my opinion. Free terraforming, pretty much.
System survey report delivered.
Technological ascendancy or imperial prerogative. Let's go for technological ascendancy.
Life thriving in the cold void. Improbable. Impressive.
Yes and yes. What happened? First contact with a new alien.
Sparks our interest.
All right, so you guys should be able to do the research project with this stupid Cthulhuoid.
Spark of civilization.
Kill it! Kill it with fire!
A new world. Special project complete. Life.
Yeah, that's right.
thriving
Give me
in
my
the
scientist
cold
back.
Situation log updated.
Well, we got him back, but he's maimed. All right, you may as well survey this. Building-based terraforming. It is kind of cool. Ooh. An accident has struck the latest excavation site. A power station in the facility has been damaged. Though the stasis pods are still active for now, suspicion has fallen on some of the recently assimilated Infernals from the previous facility. It is rumored that they may not have been the most diligent of workers. It is unclear how much longer the system will remain operational. If we want to rescue the sleepers, we need to act before the facility runs out of powers. Purge the disloyal, pay to hire more help, rush the rescue, or proceed with caution. Pay to hire more help. We offer financial rewards for rescue workers, and he received a surge of applicants. Unfortunately, the effort was sabotaged by former prisoner inmates
resentful of our use of wealth to exert control. His sabotage led to the death of all Stasis Pod inhabitants. We still study the technology and archives, and his failures exposed flaw in our screening that can be addressed. What a despicable act! Execute them all. Execute Order 66. Or 69. Whichever comes first.
Special project complete.
So, Oldorath, how are you? How was Power World today?
System survey report delivered.
You guys were playing Power World, right? Right? Very tiring? Okay.
Special project complete.
Yay, we have more underground space! Somewhere on one of these planets. What? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. What planet did we just do the underground thingamajig? Quick, somebody research this. We have sleeper boys on another planet. Easy, opened it up early. Had to take a 2-hour nap halfway through. Okay.
Anomaly sparks our interest.
All right.
Council agenda ready.
Oh, it was this planet. Corpse-filled caverns, corpse-filled mining site, corpse-filled generator areas. Yeah, but it does add a lot of extra districts,
System
so...
survey report
Worth.
delivered. Enemies in hot pursuit.
Huh? What? An alien space station.
Research completed. The spark is
Get
now
over there!
afl-
Get him out of here, these heckin' nerds causing problems. Ooh, volcanic terraforming. Allows us to terraform volcanic worlds into temperate climates. Oh, like reverse. Why would I want to do that?
An alien empire.
Xenophobic
announces
isolationists.
itself. Fire answers fire.
I think you should be my subject. Or else. That's what I think. How much are we making trade for? Consumed for trade policy. That's a lot. Making a lot from... Okay. I might swap all these out for more anchorages. Or actually, you know, I could just eat the energy. Yeah, I could afford that. Right? It's only 80% more expensive. Converting some of the outer oil bases into bonus mining to churn out more experience. Okay. Sure. That works. Yeah. All right. I mean, what? You're messing with my bases? That's fine. They're only mine in the means of I set them up and that's it. that's it. All right, this is gonna be a big planet. Oh, okay. Boy, industry. Messing, more like improving. You know, you're right. You're right. What was I thinking? You guys
You
can
research shining a light into darkness.
physics for technicians, metallurgists, and artisans. Okay. Only two, huh? Oh, you don't. Oh, we're out of it. That's one.
Situation log updated.
The flame of civilization is
A ghost ship. The Trojan asteroid. You know, every time
construction complete.
it's always
Enemies
been.
in hot pursuit.
All right. Oh God, there's so many lads. Fine, go over there and kill him first. Unbelievable. Hey, Armin Fall, what's up, dude? It's been a while. How are you? Were they
Situation log
guarding
updated.
something? I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Firing at enemy station.
Yeah, that's right. Get wrecked. Oh, wait. That. Oh, yeah, exactly. You know what? This is what happens when you mess with the hot boys, the hot pockets. You get burned. Just playing just working a lot and still playing Dune. It's a great game. It truly is. Top guilds on your server? Very nice. That's pretty big. Congratulations, man. That's a big accomplishment. Did you make the mistake of peacefully observing pre-FTLs? You know asteroids are attractive. My respect for civil liberties? No, clearly the asteroid was from the bugs of Clendathia. Remember Buenos Aires. What should we go for? I mean, we're going to go for one of the ascensions. I just don't know which one. I did help. Some. There was, oh, well, okay, so several of the opportunities. Okay, so Gaming Brain did a lot of cooking. Not just cooking, but baking as well. And I did help with some. And by some, I mean literally just some of it. There were several times that he did it when I wasn't even awake yet. He's like, oh yeah, I just got up and baked for several hours before anybody was awake. So I didn't even have a choice with a few of those. And a couple of them, I was just exhausted after a day of doing some things. So I had a nap. But he made a lot of delicious food and baked a ton of amazing desserts. Where's the picture of the baking? I forgot to post that in the announcements today because So I made the announcement with the PC rather than my phone, and all the photos are on my phone, so I need to transfer them to the PC first. Although I could just, I'll probably just post them afterwards in the food section. Yeah, the gallon of pasta. Actually, I don't think I took a photo of the giant pot of pasta. I took a photo of the meal, but I don't think I took a photo of the pot of pasta. The pot of pasta. It's a pot of pasta, eh? Probably supremacy. Yeah, we'll go for some supremacy.
Council agenda available.
Good old supremacy.
New technology perfected.
Yeah, I can't wait for my mom to see it in person tonight. It's gonna be astonishing.
Lighting up hostile fleet.
Good. You light them up. He came in like a wrecking ball.
Hot pursuit.
All right. Okay, so we're doing 2 of those, and we're doing 4. Do we want to do more of those? More heavy industry for this one? I mean, both of these are heavy industry. I suppose we could. Sure, why not? More heavy industry. More alloys for the alloy forge.
Construction complete.
That's true. It is
Lighting
not.
up
It is not
hostile
common.
fleet.
Oh, what? They got stronger? Wait a minute. Right away! Okay. They were like 1K when we started. What the fudge? Our history revealed. We finally have reached the central core, and its scale beggars belief. A vast arcology lies within the planet, powered by magma and housing thousands of sleepers. It holds immense archives chronicling our past, the rise of our galactic empire, and voices from the universe's great cooling. Some chose stasis, others fought the inevitable, and many simply denied reality and perished. This trove reveals long-buried truths. Some believe it demonstrates who we truly are, and who we might yet become. Others argue that we have forged a new, successful identity, and that our society of ancestors is no longer suited for the universe of today. Either way, the vast tunnel network can be put to use of our choosing. So rebuild the ancient empire. We get a pyroglyphic codex. Maximum districts, maximum tunnels. Don't know what that does. Job efficiency for metallurgists per ancient tunnels. Whoa! 8 districts? So what? That would be 10% more metallurgist job? Other empires should respect us. We get a commander with a starting level of 5. More admin jobs. More efficiency for admin jobs. And the pyroglyphic codex. We should look into the future. Research efficiency for an ancient tunnel.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Or worker efficiency. Well, on our homeworld, what are we doing?
We're not doing any metallurgists. We could try going into research instead on our home world. I've not had my protein bar yet, but I do need to have it.
Ah! No! You and I had the last of the box. Ah! All right, I need to get more.
All right, gaming brain. Enjoy. It's a lot of districts for such a small planet. It is. It is. I think we'll do science on this one. So, no, because we don't need that, actually. We could do the metallurgists, because the metallurgists will gain engineering research. But if we do the worker efficiency, that would give both of these, which was Unity and Physics. Let's do that one. Okay. Smokey's trying to touch me again. There's a lot more in the pantry. Oh, no. I know. I just hadn't gotten it yet. That can't be it. That can't be all. There must be more. I thought this was going to be like, your planet is huge. Did the origin really start us with less slots? So we start with a 14-sized planet. And we get some more max districts, sure. But wait, maybe I need to wait a month tick for it to recognize that we're getting way more districts? Because there's no way it's still a 14 size. Now, a month has ticked. And it's still not as large. Oh, wait, no. Okay, no, I do have... Wait, do I only have one more? No, okay, I did gain. Gain like one extra. Fanatical Purifier! Avalonian Euthanizers. Excuse me? Xenophobic Isolationists and Fanatic Purifiers. Great. I wonder who... Well, I guess somebody else is over. All right. I think that's going to be it for today. I was expecting to go along, but I think I need a nap. I need to get a protein bar. Oh, wait. I could have some pasta for lunch. Oh, I could do some pasta. And then maybe some... Oh, that's right. Oh, so for those of you who were here in the ages of the Carrot Cake Rebellion, I must tell you now that I have tried a different carrot cake and actually liked it. That's right. I actually enjoyed carrot cake for the first time ever. So the Carrot Cake Rebellion will never have to happen again. However, it was Gaming Brain specific carrot cake. I did have seconds, and I'm going to have more tonight. Okay, so yeah, it's a much shorter stream today. Started late, ended early, but we will be back with more tomorrow at the proper time. I know the number of districts looks like it's almost 30. Yeah, but the planet size says 14, so it's a little confusing. But I do believe that I did have more districts. It's never enough. I always need more districts. I need more. It's never enough. Still about 4 hours, 10 minutes short. True.
Remember to post the image? I will. So, thank you everybody for hanging out today. If you guys enjoyed today's content, feel free to follow if you haven't done so already. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow. You've fulfilled your streamer quota. Fret not. Good. Then I will have a wonderful snack and I will nap until dinner time. And then I'll eat some more. So, enjoy the rest of your evening. I had a lot of fun with this. I will say that we didn't get to go very far because the first playthrough ended with an explosive ending. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And the second one, we were slowly cooking. We were slowly heating up. And we'll see what happens next time. Tomorrow's adventures. Take care. Eat, sleep, stream, repeat. Yeah. And if you want that to continue into the new year, you can support me financially here at the Ko-fi. I need to hit this number by the end of the year, or I will likely have to quit. All right, who's live right now? Who's playing Stellaris at the moment? Not very many people. A little disappointed. All right, well, we can always raid someone else. Lord Lambert's playing EU5. Jen is live playing more 7 Days to Die. We can go raid Jen. She's a wonderful human being. Deserves love and support. So, after we raid, I would appreciate some heart emotes in the chat. I know she will. So, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.